Wednesday night saw the Gdfl launch out at Buckley's Entertainment Centre. We're going to cross out there and we're going to hear some interviews of some of the great Gdfl people.
Thanks, Dick. I'm here with Neville Whitley, the president of the Gdfl. Neville, it's a great night here at the pre-season launch. Big night for everyone involved.
Yes, it is, and we're looking forward to a good night and a good year as well, Jake.
So what's in store for the league this year? Any big plans?
Well, no plans on the field. The clubs do all that. They've worked very hard off season, and a lot of recruits have come through, and I think we've had about 190 players come in at this stage and only about 35 going out, so that gives us numbers and it gives us strength at club level. But one of the things we are doing is a development program for our clubs through the councils, and we're giving 100,000 to each club in conjunction with the councils to do improvements around the grounds.
And so have you heard from any of the clubs yet what they intend to spend that money on?
Yeah, they're well underway actually. Werribee Centrals have the council up there spent over $1 million at their ground, and so $100,000 has gone very well there because it's 9-1. East Geelong's well underway, and Thompson and Bannockburn have. So 4 clubs have already started on that project.
That's very pleasing to hear. What about the league this year? It's going to be a very tight competition. Have you got any thoughts on who might win this year?
Well, I'm one of the worst judges out. But looking at the recruiting, Belmont Lions have recruited very strong, and I think East Geelong are picking up a few. The old sides will be there, like Thompson, Bannockburn. Got a lot of young players coming through. But what I'm really pleased about is that the sides that were down the bottom last year, such like Winchelsea, never won a game, have recruited very strongly, and I'm sure they'll really hold themselves up well. And so I think across the whole spectrum of the sides, there's a lot of improvement from bottom to top.
Certainly. I'd like to thank you for your time, Nev.
Thanks, Jake.
I'm here now with Matt Grapsis, the head of the tribunal. Now, obviously, a big part of the competition when things go wrong for certain players. What's the tribunal got in store this year? Obviously, you'd be hoping to have not too much work, but in the event that someone does do something wrong, what have you got in line for them?
Yeah, well, the less work we have, the better. But I suppose what we're looking for is to provide consistency so that players know that if they offend, that there'll be a penalty, but we want to give them a fair hearing because the player is not guilty until proven. So we want them to come in there, give us their evidence, and then hopefully we can provide the right answer.
And so who's heading this tribunal this year? Who have you got on board?
Okay, well, I'm the chairman, and then we've got probably about 6 or 7 other tribunal representatives. We like to mix it up a bit so that you don't have the same people hearing the same cases every time. So we've got a mix of former players, former umpires, former club officials. So there's probably about myself and maybe 6 to 8 others.
And so are there any specific rule changes this year that the league's undertaken?
Not that I'm aware of at the moment. I mean, we don't get too involved in the rules of the game as such, more in relation to if there's any changes to the tribunal procedures, but at this stage that hasn't been the case. So,
thanks for your time.
That's all right.
I'm here now with Jeff Scratcher Iron from North Geelong, the president. Jeff, obviously a disappointing season last year, but over the summer it seems that you've recruited well, and with a new coach, things are looking on the up.
Things are really looking on the up at the moment, Jake. We've recruited, obviously, Frank Fopiani as coach, senior coach. Jason Habib's still doing the reserves, but good part about it, though, we've had people just walk in the door because Frank's coaching, and so our numbers have been absolutely fantastic so far.
So the players obviously been working hard over the summer?
They're very fit. They're very fit.
Expecting finals this year, would that be the aim?
That would be the aim. I'm not going to sort of go a little bit over the top because we finished second bottom last year, but it's a big opportunity for us.
Last year you had quite a number of young players that looked very promising. Should we expect to see more from them this year?
You can expect to see a lot more of them this year. Young Brady Watts, Cam Fletcher, Brent Swenson's just come out of the under-18s as well. There's plenty of them, all around the 18 to 21 age bracket as well. So we're looking forward to good things from them.
And so what else is happening around the club? Any upcoming events or things going on? Are you building anywhere? Or?
We actually, our extensions have just been finished. New netball rooms, new umpires rooms, new netball courts. So the girls will be looking forward to playing on the new courts on Saturday.
So any functions or events?
We've got a few coming up. We've got a poker night this Saturday night, but we've got a silver circle on the Crier game, which is round 2, which is in 3 weeks' time after Easter. But the big one's probably going to be the Hall of Fame one, but we probably have to take about 12 months planning to do all that sort of thing. So that won't be till probably early next year. So
no worries. Thanks for your time, Jeff, and good luck in 2009.
Thanks very much, Jake. Appreciate it.
I'm here with Darryl Craven, head of Blue West. Obviously, a disappointing season last year. You'd be looking for things to go better this year.
Oh, Craig, we just thought it was a bit of a start last year. We've won 4.5 games, and the year before that we didn't win a game, so we're building on that. We've got a lot of young blokes, and we've still got a lot of young fellas that are coming through. They're 22, 21, 23-year-olds, and we think they're a nucleus of a side that's going to be a force to be reckoned with in a few years' time.
Any big recruits that you can unveil tonight?
Oh, yeah, we've got a few blokes like Christian Messer coming along. We've also got a few fellas from St Joey's, Tom Garvey, Aaron Torpy from St Joey's as well. We've got another couple of blokes from one from Mottawarri, a bloke by the name of Brendan Smith, and and we've still got a few other blokes coming along as well. So so this time of year, a fair few blokes just roll up at the last couple of weeks before the season starts.
Obviously, with such a young side building, improving on last year, you'd be expecting improvement. What's the club aiming for as a finish this year? Are finals a possibility?
Oh, finals are always a possibility. You'd always try to go for them, but we realistically would like to win as many games as we possibly can, and we'd be looking at least a 50-50, if not more, this year.
And anything else going on around the club? Any special functions coming up, events?
Oh, we've always got our special functions coming on, but we've also got this Friday night, the big game at West Oval. Just kicked the season off against Winchelsea. And we've also got another couple of Friday night games, one against North Geelong on Anzac Day Eve, another one at Belmont Lions on May the 8th on a Friday night, a few Sunday night games, and our $5,000 draw, which is renowned throughout Geelong, on May the 17th.
So you'd be hoping for a big turnout at some of those Friday night games, being the only game of the night at that time.
Oh yeah, definitely, and they're great nights, and they're family nights. People can take their kids along. Costs kids nothing to get in, $5 for adults, and you can get a free, not a free bite to eat, but a cheap bite to eat and a cheap drink. $3 for a beer or $3.50 for a beer. So it's pretty cheap compared to the AFL.
No worries. Thanks for your time. Best of luck this season. Here now with Shane Grigg, president of the Werribee Centrals. Shane, high hopes from a lot of people for Werribee this year. Obviously, you'd share those sentiments.
Yeah, we had a couple of bad years last year and the year before. Got a new coach, a lot of new players, and hopefully go a lot better this year.
So what can you tell us about your new recruits?
David Leach is our new senior coach. He's played a fair bit of football, starting off in the Western Jets. He's played up at Darley, also up in the Castlemaine area. And at the WRFL, he played at the Hoppers Crossing last season.
So you've obviously had a bit of a clean out from last year. Finals a chance?
We haven't cleaned out players. We've retained a lot of players. We've had some players return to the club that have been away playing in Geelong and also interstate. So hopefully we'll go better this year. Looking forward to possibly making it to the finals.
Obviously there's a bit going on at the moment. You've got a bit of construction work going on. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we've... with the council and with the assistance of the Gdfl, we've injected approximately $1 million into redevelopment of our rooms, and we're hoping that by round 2 against Inverleigh that they may be available.
Anything else going on at the club? Any events coming up?
We have our racing night at Anzac Day. That's our first social event, but other ones during the year, including an annual ball.
No worries. Best of luck for 2009.
Thanks very much.
Fantastic interviews out there at Buckley's. Another great night turned on by the GDFL. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back and talk about all of the footy action coming up this afternoon.
The operators from all around.